Hi everyone, it's Marlene. Our topic for today is English based Creole languages. Creole languages can be the result of a language in contact with other languages, but Creole language can also be born from a community made up of people with different origins and who include words from their own languages to form a new one due to the need to communicate. Nowadays, there exists a lot or a great variety of Creole languages, but today we are going to talk about Jamaican Creole, Singlish, and San Andres and Providencia Creole. Now let's continue with Jamaican Creole or Patois. In Jamaica, the official language is English. It is spoken in offices, schools, universities, and formal occasions. From the door out and on informal occasions, Patois is spoken, which is the Creole language. Jamaica is an island nation located in the Caribbean with a population of only around 3 million people. But it is famous and very well known because its cultural impact around the world due to reggae and dancehall music, as well as due to poetry. Patois is partly descendant from English, but not entirely. It was developed in the 17th and the 18th through contact between African slaves and English-speaking slave owners. Jamaica was first colonized by Spanish, who brought the first African slaves and enslaved native Taino people. But it wasn't until they were wiped out by violence taken by Britain in the 1655 that Africans' population grew up and were separated to avoid their communication in secret for planning a rebellion. So Africans learned English not formally but quickly, which resulted in the development of a Pidgin languages, just adopting basic words with the simplified grammar form, and their children or descendants expanded both the native one and the one their parents had learned. It results very complicated because the pronunciation, as in
Muddy,
something,
something,
money,
money,
market,
market,
here,
ear,
open,
open,
this,
this,
with.
with.
Notice that the th and the sounds of English th don't exist in Jamaican patois. While these spellings may look strange to people who know standard English, they're actually phonetic representations of speech. Unlike English,
well, we are going to start with Singlish. Singlish started when Singapore became an independent nation and introduced English relation to the country as a former colony of Britain. Singlish is basically the colloquial Singaporean English. There is only a minority group of elites who are proficient in English. The rest of Singaporeans' population uses Singlish. Singaporeans are known to speak more than 3 or 4 languages, but never one of each properly. Singlish is a mixture of Malay English, Malay, Tamil, Teochew, Hokkien, and get at a bunch of other words that have been invented by themselves. Singlish has always been famous for its fast and efficient nature. It is important to know that Singaporeans use punctuation in colloquial situations because they vocalize the punctuation, as in the exclamation "la" is strongly disagree, but they say no la, so they basically reduce the words into expressions to speak faster. This is how consonants in Singlish are produced.
To help you understand this better, we will show you some examples from Singlish to English.
兄弟啊，一杯第四小大打包。啦，不用一啦，你都叫一咩？Crazy，我老诶，不用咪叫妈妈的一啦。 喂，都買得咩啊？講買得啦，那要咩？咩啦？要不？
becomes. Here's another example.
我老誒，唔 steady 啦，喂嚟咧，喂個嚟咧，我老誒，我老咧，你講唔會㗎咩？哇，真係是未㗎咩？我你哇老你哇你弄點被死被逼切嘅，我老誒，幹啊晒啊，我跟你講幹你啦。
Becomes.
Now we're going to finish with San Andres Creole. San Andres and Providencia are located in the archipelago de San Andres in Caribbean Sea. Its official language is Spanish, but its history started during colonization process and slavery that Europeans perpetrated on San Andres, Providencia, and Santa Catalina Islands. It was possible to consolidate a native language characteristic of ethnic group of Brazil. This Creole, a language that was built in the midst of cotton crops, where British pressured the slaves to extract such precious raw material, which strengthened the textile industry in the Industrial Revolution of England, similar to how it happened in Jamaica with the colonization. The slaves who arrived onto this island were Jamaican and Africans.
Dainer, ¿qué escuchas? Boom boom. Yo quiero escuchar. Yeman de San Salid.
San Salid, la cual significa que esta música está genial o le encanta.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú qué haces?
Aquí leyendo un libro.
Uy, yo que acabo de venir de pelear del salón con Luisa. Salí de pelea con ella.
Hi, you know how Luisa Getan, everybody got them kankara, hints to the Getan, so.
La segunda frase que utilizamos fue Everybody got them kankara, que significa que cada persona tiene su